Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving straight into mastering allergies with a really powerful medication tag team. If you've been dealing with relentless symptoms, everything from severe dust allergies to sudden seasonal changes, this is for you. We're going to look closely at two fascinating medications that work together to literally give you your life back. Let's set the scene with an incredibly relatable nightmare. You wake up feeling totally fine. You get dressed, step out your front door to start your day, and bam! Suddenly, your nose turns into an unstoppable waterfall. You get hit with a sudden sneeze attack, this immediate sense of coldness, and a runny nose that just won't quit. It's totally exhausting, right? We actually have this direct quote from a real allergy sufferer. "Water falls from eyes when coming out of the home." I mean, that perfectly captures the absolute misery of these environmental triggers. Things like outdoor dust, pollen, or even just sudden changes in air temperature, they don't just cause a mild sniffle. They can completely derail your morning with intense physical reactions.
Which brings us to Section 1, the allergy trigger.
So what you're actually experiencing is what doctors formally call allergic rhinitis. Most of us just know it as a nasal allergy. This is a specific condition where outdoor exposure, especially to things like environmental dust, kicks off this massive chain reaction in your body. It results in those moderate to strong reactions we just talked about, the intense sneezing, the coldness, the watery eyes that literally feel like a waterfall. It's a huge disruption, and honestly, it demands a highly targeted scientific solution.
So let's look at Section 2, meet the medical tag team.
These two distinct medications actually operate on a coordinated shift schedule for your immune system. It's really cool. On one side, we have bilastine, which is kind of your day shift worker. You take it in the morning for active daytime symptom control. On the flip side, we have Montelukast, the night shift specialist. It operates quietly in the background while you sleep, giving you persistent overnight anti-inflammatory control. They have completely different jobs, but together, they form an incredible, comprehensive defense.
Let's break down Section 3, how Montelukast fights inflammation.
The absolute crucial point here is that Montelukast works deep within your body's inflammatory pathway. See, when you encounter an allergen, like dust, your body releases these chemical villains called leukotrienes. These are these specific inflammatory chemicals directly responsible for causing your severe allergy reactions. Montelukast is specifically designed to block those leukotrienes, basically cutting off the allergic reaction right at the chemical level. And by reducing those inflammatory agents, Montelukast targets a really specific, wide-ranging set of symptoms. It helps clear up airway and nasal inflammation, actively reducing things like wheezing, sneezing, severe nasal blockage, and that annoying cough. Plus, on a microscopic level, it actually helps reduce eosinophils. Those are specific white blood cells that act as markers for allergies in your blood. So it's truly fighting the battle on multiple deep-seated fronts. But keep this in mind, and this is absolutely crucial for setting your expectations. Montelukast is not a magic wand. It doesn't permanently cure your allergies, and it's not going to instantly normalize those blood tests I just mentioned. Doctors prescribe this based on your symptoms, not just to fix a number on a chart. It takes a few days to even start working, and it can take up to 1 or 2 full weeks to reach its maximum benefit in your system. So patience is absolutely key here.
Moving right along to Section 4, bilastine, the antihistamine shield.
Now, while Montelukast is doing that slow, deep, inflammatory work overnight, bilastine, which is usually prescribed at a 20 milligram dose, is your fast-acting antihistamine. It is right out there on the front lines, actively suppressing those immediate, super annoying, visible symptoms. When you step outside into the dust and your body wants to freak out, bilastine steps in to stop the sneezing, dry up the runny nose, and soothe those incredibly itchy, watery eyes so you can actually get through your workday comfortably. But here is the major catch, guys. Bilastine demands strict rules to work effectively. It absolutely must be taken on an empty stomach. That means you take it usually 1 hour before you eat or wait 2 full hours after a meal. And even more importantly, listen to this. Fruit juice is completely off limits when taking this medication. Taking it with food or juice will actually block the medication from absorbing properly, which entirely defeats the purpose of even taking it.
All right, Section 5, the day and night playbook. When we build this into a daily routine, you can really see the brilliant strategic logic of this prescription. In the morning, you take your bilastine on an empty stomach, absolutely no juice. This acts as your immediate antihistamine defense. And doctors often prescribe this daytime shield for about 4 weeks. Then, at night, you take your Montelukast. This provides your overnight inflammatory repair and is often prescribed for a longer duration, maybe like 8 weeks, just to ensure those deeper inflammatory pathways are fully calmed down. It's a completely comprehensive round-the-clock strategy.
However, like any powerful medical tool we discuss in these explainers, we absolutely need to talk about potential side effects that you should be actively watching out for.
While taking these medications, and specifically Montelukast, you really need to monitor yourself closely. Watch out for physical reactions like new wheezing, a fever, or any facial swelling. But uniquely to Montelukast, you also need to monitor your mental state. Be on the lookout for unusual mood changes, intensely vivid nightmares, or sudden sleep problems. These are known specific side effects associated with how this particular drug interacts with your system. If you experience any of those red flags, whether it's the physical swelling or the mood changes and sleep issues, the immediate protocol is simple. Note exactly what you're experiencing and seek a medical review from your prescribing doctor right away. Please don't ignore these warning signs. Your doctor really needs this information to adjust your treatment safely.
Now, beyond simply taking the pills, you can actively support your medical tag team with some smart lifestyle defense tactics. Medication works best when you help it out, right? Start wearing sunglasses and a mask when you go outdoors to physically block dust and allergens from hitting your face. The exact moment you return home, wash your face immediately to rinse off any pollen or dust that's stuck to you. And inside your home, relentlessly work to reduce dust exposure. Vacuum regularly, use air purifiers, and keep your windows closed during those high allergen days.
And that brings us to the end of our breakdown. I want to leave you with this provocative thought to ponder today. Montelukast and Bilastine are incredible, targeted scientific tools that can literally give you your life back by managing your symptoms. But they're only half the battle. Are you actually doing your part to keep those triggers out of your home and off your body? Think about your environment, make the necessary changes, and support your health from every single angle. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.